what's going on, guys? Wyatt Hertz back with some more Homefront action from the OnLive game service. Now this time we're playing Borderlands. It's team deathmatch. It's Battle Commander as usual, and I have a little modified M4 here. I've removed the silencer from there, thrown on the ACOG scope number 3. Just to clarify that, and you know, I'm liking how this gun feels. Still have the full stability in there with the straight from the hip and steady aim, and I don't know. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. It's almost as if this ACOG scope in particular was well suited for this gun. Anyway, you noticed a great C4 kill on that drone. That's really my signature move for taking out those low-flying buzzards and parrots. You know, I never really have seen anybody do it quite like I do it. I dropped that first C4 on the ground and then followed up with a second one tossed straight up in the air. And the reason I throw that first one on the ground is because when you already have your detonator in your hand, the second one that you toss out, when you throw it a new C4, it will detonate that much faster, so you can detonate it right at the peak of the toss. You know? So anyway, looking at the action, some huge chaos going on down this road between Hooters and White Castle. You know, I'm evading Humvees. A nice little bouncing Betty grenade on the guy on Zimmel coming in with an RPG. Sorry, one of those proximity launchers on his shoulder. So made quick work of him. I do climb up to the Hooters rooftop. A quick kill on VexCon. A second kill on the sniper that's up here. Probably should have prioritized the shotgun user first. And you notice I was a little nervous there. Here on the shotgun at close range, my fire was a little rushed. My line a little off. But eventually, I did manage to stick him and clear that rooftop. And then right back down onto the main road here, where all that action was taking place earlier. Some great hip fire there on Kojanilu. On Ko there, we'll just call him Ko. I put him down. I do love the way this M4 fires from the hip when you have straight from the hip on there. Like I've said in previous video, it almost feels like, you know, a little bit of a slower Diablo, you know. A little more power to each round, but it fires a little bit slower, but it has great stability, and the bullets will hit their mark, you know. When you have the straight from the hip on there, it's not the case when you don't have straight from the hip in there. It's not quite as accurate. The bullets kind of have a wider spread to them. Now this match, as far as team deathmatch matches go, this is a bit of a marathon. It wasn't a fully populated game, and it does kind of go on for a little while here. I do post some big numbers at the end. 41 and 5, I do believe, or you guys will know that already. It'll be in the title. But I'm glad that this is a bit of a longer match. There's a couple things I want to talk about here. One thing, and they both concern you guys, obviously. So let's get into that. The first thing I want to talk about, you know, I'm looking at the subs on the channel. Pretty good number. We're closing in on the 100 subs, so that's good news. Not a huge number in the grand scheme of things, but certainly an important one. You know, I don't know where the channel is going to end up in, you know, down the road in a couple years, if I can build it into something that is, you know, a popular or successful gaming channel here on YouTube. Who knows? You know, I know the plan is to kind of grind away at it over the coming months and into the years if need be, and then reassess then and see if it's really worth continuing trying to do this. For the time being, though, like I said, it's good to see you guys, the subs up, and you guys coming over here watching these videos. You know, if I look at it that way, you know, to look at it this way, you guys, I can release as much content as I can, but if nobody's watching it, then what's the point, right? So the way I look at it is you guys are helping to kind of build a foundation for this channel to help it grow in the future, and help me push forward into new projects and stuff like that, new games, new Let's Plays, and new multiplayer matches from other games, you know, in the future. Those things are going to come out. So I said in a previous video, you know, if we get the subs up a little bit more, I wanted to kind of show my appreciation for your support. And there's not too much that I can do, but I had in mind that maybe, since a lot of you guys are here for the Homefront, a lot of you guys are Homefront players on OnLive, that maybe I would start featuring a few of you guys, a couple of you guys a week, in your own videos here on the channel. Take the spotlight off of me for once or twice a week, 1 or 2 times a week, and showcase some of the great players that we have over there on OnLive that play this game, and really showcase the guys, give the guys a moment in the sun, you guys that have been coming over here and helping this channel to grow by supporting it, by subbing, by liking videos, and by commenting and getting involved and engaged, and also by helping to spread the word and bring more traffic here as well. And early on, so what I was thinking was I'll start with 1 a week. We'll do a little featured episode or a featured video from somebody who is subbed up here, who plays on OnLive and plays Homefront. It will be Homefront matches only, okay, guys? So once a week. We'll start with once a week for a couple weeks, just so I can get into the kind of the flow of things for doing it and throwing it into kind of the lineup of stuff that I release on a weekly basis. And then probably if we have enough interest in it and it gets enough support from you guys that are watching the videos, then I'll up it to 2 days a week. But it's probably not going to be any more than that, you know. It's got to be relative to kind of the content that I'm releasing and kind of to how many viewers I have on the channel as well. But I think that'll be nice. I thought a lot of you guys, or at least some of you, would enjoy that. You know, a lot of you guys do enjoy seeing yourselves in these videos and do pile into the games when I am recording, so that's nice to see as well. So, like I said, I thought it would be a nice thing to do. If you do have interest in it, here's how I want you to let me know. Don't leave it in the comments. Leave me a personal message here on YouTube, and also, and when you do that, let me know who you are on Live, what your tag is on Live, just so I know. And also, do leave me, if you're on my friends list on Live, do leave me a personal message over there as well, just to let me know. But don't send me, you know, message after message after message that you have interest. One will do. You know, I'll get a list going, and so don't send just one on each service here. One on YouTube, one personal message on YouTube, one personal message on Live will suffice, guys. And you know, it's going to be slow rolling them out. So if you don't get selected right off the start, obviously I will get to you in time if you have interest in doing it. I do have in mind some of the guys that I'd like to get up here early on, because I know after playing with them for many months that they can post good numbers, make an entertaining video to watch, you know, and also they're guys that are being chosen because they have helped not only to help spread the word of the channel and bring a little traffic this way, but they're in there watching the videos, not just the Homefront stuff either. They're leaving comments and liking videos in the of my Sleeping Dogs series that I have going, because really the channel, the way I look at it is, I cannot build the channel off of Homefront alone. It's good right now, and I'm glad that you guys are over here and you're enjoying it, and I will certainly, because that's what really most of my viewers want to watch right now is the Homefront. So it's not going anywhere right now, guys. Don't worry about that. But there will come a day, obviously, when Homefront will not be you know, up on the channel anymore. So it's good. I want to get this stuff going, this featured Friday. We're going to do it a featured Friday is what I think I'm going to do. Release it on Fridays. And I thought it would be good. We'll get it going while the Homefront is still going strong on the channel here, and give you guys your moment in the spotlight. So that's that, right? There's a couple things I'd like. I want you guys to be able to shoot, if you do have interest in this, all right? I want you guys to try and be able to shoot for about a 15 and 5. But, you know, just to keep the action good, the video entertaining, you know, lots of good action. And I do know that some of you guys that sub up here can't post a 3-to-1 KDR consistently, okay? So just, you know, I will give you a little time to practice up. 15 and 5 is just really the standard, the ideal, what you want to be shooting for. I can work with numbers lower than that, but how I'm going to do it is basically I'll take advantage of OnLive's spectating service, their ability to spectate. I will record you. You know, whoever is selected for that week, I'll record you, capture you while I watch you, while I spectate you on Live, and then throw a commentary on it, edit it together, render it out, and upload it to the channel. So obviously, 15 and 5 is kind of the goal I want you guys to be able to shoot for. Some of you can do it no problem. Some of you can do it blindfolded. Others may have a little hard time, a bit of a harder time trying to get numbers like that. But also I want you to be able to do that within kind of a bit of a time limit. You know, 30 minutes to an hour, 30 minutes to 45 minutes, around there, because I can't be spending, you know, half a day waiting to get that one perfect round out of you. You know what I mean? So anything around there, and if you can do it in a relatively short amount of time would be appreciated, and we'll try and get to all of you in time, okay? Anybody that has interest, I will try and get you up here. But like I said, it's only going to be 1 or 2 a week, so it will take a little time to get through the list, I'm sure, because there will be some interest. Now, moving on, the other thing I wanted to talk about was my PS3 content. I did promise PS3 content. I do have a little Far Cry, a couple episodes of Far Cry 3 up there. I've really been having a hard time sorting out my video quality issues. The thing is that the video quality is there. I mean, it's capturing and encoding the video, you know, clearly at a decent enough resolution and with good clarity. The problem is that I'm getting the screen tearing that I just don't get with Fraps. And the reason this happens with this HD PVR that I'm using is Well, Fraps doesn't encode the video. It just captures what you see is what you get with Fraps, and then later on in the editing process, I basically encode it, compress it, right? What happens with the HD PVR is that it's basically encoding the video in real time. It's capturing it and compressing or encoding it in real time using this H.264 codec. And I've tried, guys. I've been trying. I can't really even put to words the amount of effort I've put forth in trying to solve these little screen tearing problems I'm having. I've been trying to capture it in different formats with multiple settings combinations, just trying to get rid of these screen tears that are popping up in the screen or in the video. And basically what I mean by screen tear is that individual frames in the video, across the video, are getting torn apart. It's creating two images that aren't in perfect alignment, and it's annoying. I don't like seeing it in my videos. I've been trying to sort it out, but some people don't mind, and that's really what it's going to come down to here, and that's why I'm bringing it up. I want your guys' feedback on this. I know some of you are excited or looking forward to me getting into the PlayStation 3 content. I know some of you want to see the Far Cry 3 playthrough. The problem is that I'm starting to think with all these different combinations, all these attempts I've made to try and sort out the screen tearing problem and get rid of it, I'm starting to think that it's probably, and although my computer does meet the minimum requirements for using this HD PVR, I'm starting to think that it just doesn't have enough power to encode the video in real time fast enough. It is getting the job done, but I think it's probably a hardware issue rather than kind of a settings issue. Which means the only way to fix it is to either upgrade the computer, which really, because it is getting a little dated here, it really wouldn't be ideal for me. I'm looking to probably pick up a new computer at some point, something with a little more power and something a little more modern, but that may not be happening for several months. Who knows? But that's my dilemma right now: is do I go forward with this PS3 content right now, or do I wait? Do I hold off until I get a new computer, whenever that may be? So I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. I'm not really sure what I want to do yet. I don't like the screen tears. I'm going to continue to work on the problem. I'm just not going to put as much time and effort into trying to sort it out as I have been lately, because it's just taken up a lot of my time, taken up a lot of my computer's time, having to render out all these test videos. So what I want you to do, I have several test videos I've actually uploaded to YouTube that are private. I'm going to unlock one of them just so you can see what kind of content is going to be rolling out for the Far Cry 3 series. Basically, it's a perfect example of the screen tearing that's going on in these videos, and even to go back and look at video 2 in the Far Cry 3 series, and you'll see the screen tearing there as well. And what I want you guys to do is let me know, are you excited about the PS3 content? Do you want to see the Far Cry 3 series roll out, even if it has the screen tears in the videos? Let me know in a comment. Now is certainly the time. If you haven't left a comment before or really spoke up on the channel, and if you want to see the PS3 stuff immediately, now's the time to speak up. So leave a comment on this video or on some of the Far Cry 3 stuff, and let me know what you guys think. And really, your input's going to sway my decision one way or the other. Whether I hold off or whether I press forward with it now and continue on, even with the screen tears in the videos. I mean, it's not that bad, but it is noticeable, you know, and I don't like it, but others may not care. So anyway, round over. I think I've covered everything I wanted to get to there. 41-5 for me, as I said earlier. Great round. So let's just recap. If you guys, the Featured Friday stuff, where, you know, we'll feature guys from the community up here playing Homefront once or twice a week on the channel. If you have interest in getting involved in that and being featured on the channel, you know how to do it. Leave me a comment, or no, sorry, not a comment, a personal message on YouTube, and leave me a personal message on live as well. And if you want to see the Far Cry 3 stuff rolling out right away, even with the screen tears in there, because like I said, it's not that bad, but I don't like it. Do speak up, speak your mind, and leave me a comment either on this video or on the Far Cry 3 Episode 2 or Far Cry 3 Episode 1, or even that test video that I'm going to unlock for you guys to check out. So guys, thanks for watching the vid. If you enjoyed it, do leave a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Continue to help to spread the word, guys. Let's get the community over here subbed up and watching these videos and getting involved. And until next time, remember Wyatt Hertz. Later.